Sports fans are gearing up at Interstate Sports, your home for officially licensed fan gear. We have jerseys, custom frames, team signs, draft tumblers, and more. For every sports fan's needs, visit interstatesportsgifts.com.
Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, slide, 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 you finna go live, slide, you finna go live, slide, you finna go live, slide, I like you got some skate, skate, so, skate, so, skate, I like you got on some 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 skate. Let's go.
What's up, Kane Nation? We in the building. I know I'm a little bit late, but I was kind of thrown off my schedule a little bit, man. So we in the place to be. I appreciate it. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good, and we definitely get this thing rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. LMV with the thumbs up. There we go. Everything looks good, sounds good. Before I get started, you see I got my vote shirt on, man. I went and voted early today, so y'all can check it out. Coach went and did his civic duty by voting here in Orange County, Florida. Also, the gentleman that's on my shirt, this is my grandfather. He was a civil rights activist in Terrell County, Florida, right outside of Albany, Georgia. So people know that's kind of southwest Georgia. And I encourage everybody to please exercise your right to vote. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. I don't even tell you how to vote. But what I am telling you is to vote. So please make sure you go out and vote because it is your right. And you understand me? And so I just want to put that out there. We talked about it earlier in the Hayes Street show. So I appreciate you all coming by, as well as our sponsor for the day is interstatesportsgifts.com for all of your sports memorabilia needs. My man Trevor is a huge Miami Hurricane fan. Huge Miami Hurricane fan. I'm so jacked up. I even got the colors wrong on the thing, man. Look at this. Look at this. God, watch this. Alexa, studio light green. Try it again. Alexa, studio light green. I'm going to fire her. Alexa, studio light green. There we go. Now it works. There we go. So, all right, we good to go in the building, man. And so with all that being said, I appreciate it. Everybody here, we're going to talk about, oh, God. Oh, God. LV, I got a job for you today. Do me a favor. I need a tally count. But every time somebody says that four-letter word, don't come up here cursing with that four-letter word that starts with a D and end with an E. But I need a tally mark, if you don't mind, for every time somebody says that name. We're going to open up the phone lines, build this thing up, and we're going to talk about puke. That's their new name, puke, because that's just what they are, just like throw up. All right? So speaking of puke, Manny Diaz, the former head coach at Miami, who Mario Cristobal took over for, went to Penn State as defensive coordinator, is now the head coach at Puke University. And he's taken over, and they're all right. They're not great. They're 2-2 in the conference, 6-2 overall. And I think they feel like they can win this game. Now, here's why I don't like this team. This is why I don't like this team. I don't like this team because of the head coach. And the Miami Hurricane fans has created this hatred between me and Puke University because everybody wanted this dude out. And I understand it. I'm not even tripping. But he better not bring his behind to the Hard Rock and even look like they're competitive. Because I'm going to go slap off. Me and my dog V12 will be on here for the pregame, and we definitely going to dive deep into this stuff and talk about it. But we clearly have more talent than they have. Although they're 6-2, I get it. But we clearly have more talent. We should be wiping the floor with these people. I don't want to see a Cal game. I don't want to see a Virginia Tech game. I damn sure don't want to see a Louisville game with the shootout. I don't even want. And I know I was the advocate for the Hurricanes last week when it came to Florida State, and people were mad. And I'm like, guys, I mean, we beat them by 22, and it's the rival. I get it. I'm getting hot, y'all. I'm getting hot. Calm down, Hayes. I'm getting hot. God, I hate this team. I hate the fact that we had to lateral the ball 79 times just to win a game against these people. I hate the fact that the rivalry between us is not where it should be. I'm trying to think what the rivalry is between the two teams. Oh, Lord. 15-5. How we let them beat us 5 times? They're a basketball school. Ugh, I'm getting hot. I hate this school. In 2022, they beat us 45-21, dog. 45-21. Calm down, Hayes. Calm down. Get you some cane juice and put the fire out. Put the fire out. All right. It's not a rivalry. You're right, Glory South Media. It's not a rivalry. But they think it's a rivalry. Because they come in here and they whoop us 45-21. The head coach, narrative, it makes it bigger game than it should be. And I hate these people. And I know hate is a strong word, but I mean it. I mean it. And I'm tired of them. I'm going to open up the phone lines. I want y'all to get straight into it. 862-799-9956. Call on in and let me know your disdain for the Puke University Blue Devils. Anyway. All right. Hurricane Pete. What up, Coach? Tuning live from Mexico. All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Coach, an international player. We your favorite coach. Shout out to Pilo in the building. Shout out to the best channel on YouTube, Coach Hayes Football. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm going to get back to some more of these. I see you laughing at me, Ellen. I'm going to get back to some more football. I need a blowout. I don't want to hear this conservative. I don't even want them to think they can play with us after the first drive, second drive, whenever we get the ball. I want it to be ugly. And we need to kick this off. These last 4 games, we got to kick them off this way. Why do we have to kick them off this way? We got to be able to be clicking right now. We're now we're in game 8, going to game 9. We should be now clicking on all cylinders. You've had 8 games to tune up this Lamborghini. You've had 8 games to tune up the defense. 8 games to tune up the offense. We're 8-0. I'm happy. I'm not disappointed by no stretch of the imagination. I get it. I understand. But right now, with 4 games left, we got to be able to turn this thing on like nobody's business. I hate to say to make this comparison, but we got to be whooping these cats like Indiana whooping cats. Because they're their cat. That's that caliber of team. Indiana putting some work in on some cats, man. And that's what we need to be right now, especially with the talent that we have. We should be, man, look here. These last 4 games, bro, we got Georgia Tech. They just fired their special teams coach. We got Syracuse and Wake Forest and Puke. I almost made a mistake. We got Puke University, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, and Syracuse. Oh, yeah, this should be. And then we go into the conference title, win that, and then we get another bye week to rest up our bodies some. Huh? Yeah. I want to whoop these cats so bad that the youngins get in some significant time, like the Elijah Loftons. I want to see him put some work in. I want to see the Chris Johnson run this thing. I want to see more of the Popos. I want to see the Zaquan Patterson. I want to see them cats get more playing time because we whooping these dudes so good that's where. So now those guys can rest their bodies for the playoffs. Yeah, they got to start the game. I ain't saying take them out after the half, but what I'm saying is we have to have now. These are now significance. With a backup quarterback. Nah, I still need my dog to get his numbers. I get what you're saying, and I understand. Maybe maybe 10 minutes left in the fourth. Take him out because he got his numbers already. I'm cool with that. I do want to see Emory Williams showing. I do want to see Emory Williams because here's what I will say. And to your point, Angel, shout out to you, member in the building. To your point, it's football. Knock on wood. Shoelace whole thing. You know, I don't like to put that on, but a shoelace coming loose and they got to go to the sideline and tie it. We got to see how Emory does play. And it's funny that we haven't seen Emory play that much. Right? Let me see here. Let's see what Emory has right now. Let's see his stuff right now. Let's see how much he's played this year. I don't even know how much he's played this year. I hate Duke. I said it. God, I said the name. I'm on fire. Oh, it's burning me. This year, he's thrown 12 passes. He completed 11 for 161 yards and a touchdown. So I don't know if that's enough time on task. Oh, I said the name by accident. I don't know if that's enough time on task to really have a good showing this year, especially after the injury and so forth and so on. So that's kind of where I am right now. All right, we got a call on the line. We're going to get right into it. Give me 1 second. Here's 6017. Give me 1 second. Calm down, Hayes. Calm down. 862-799-9956. I want to talk to the people about this game because I think this game is huge right here. Real quick, shout out to Junior Perez. Coach, how do you think Mario feels about the Manny Diaz situation? His team can blow out Duke. I'm going to be very honest. From a fan perspective, I'm all fired up. I don't think Mario Cristobal is going to approach this like every other game. I don't think he's going to want to play harder because it's Manny Diaz. Most coaches, they don't have a relationship that I know of. So I don't think they care. You know what I mean? He's going to approach Manny Diaz just like he approached the head coach from Cal or the head coach from VTech. But we have a problem because Manny Diaz was there. You know how that goes. So I don't think he does that. Yeah. I want to see Ray get busy. Chris Johnson, JoJo Trader. Yes. I want to see them boys get off in this game. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was coaching, I'm coming to you, Carlo, but when I was coaching, I used to love to see them puppies, dog. Because that's your future. That's your future. Yeah, we got the class of 25 coming, but those are the babies. That's the future. But the Rays, the JoJos, and all those guys, that's the future. The class of 25, that's the future. They're going to do exactly what this class did. Sit a little bit, play here and there, and then come in. So I need to see what they're going to do. All right. Real quick, let's take the first caller of the night, 6017 on the line. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, what up, Coach? It's Angel. I'm calling you from my trap phone.
Angel on the trap phone, boy. What's up with it? He got two
We go ahead and
phones.
say that number too.
He got two phones. Hey.
Yeah, the other one's messed up.
He got two phones, one for the Canes and one for the Yo's. Talk to me, Angel. What's up with you, baby?
Just doing my daily duty, delivering these parcels.
Yeah, man, you might have a package for me, man. I'm looking for an Amazon package here tomorrow, man. So you might have, it might be right in the back of your truck. Matter of fact, when we get off, I'll meet you on I-4, and then we'll go through all the packages and see if you got it.
Shoot, I'm coming through Orlando right now.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Go ahead and open that back door and hit the gas, and then hit the brakes, and then hit the gas real hard and see what fly out. What's going on with you, man? Talk to me, man. What's up with Puke University? What you got to say?
I think what we probably should be more concerned about on this game is turnover margin, right? Clearly, Puke University is good at turning the ball over. I think if we can limit or not have any turnovers whatsoever, I think we're going to steamroll these teams. And Manny Pacquiao.
Turnovers? Did you say turnovers?
Yeah, Duke is pretty good at turning the ball over, right?
Oh, they're good at turning it over. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I'm not saying us. I'm saying they are. I said we should be on not turning the ball over.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like where you're going with that. And then what else? I mean, what else do you think would be the keys to a major victory? A victory, I think, is in hand. I know I might be putting the cart before the horse, but I'm talking about a major
for sure.
victory.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. I noticed two things, right? Against us, our start with Florida State, I feel like we started off kind of the same like we did against Cal. I could be wrong. Like, we didn't really get the passing game going. Obviously, we just kind of ran the ball down their throat. But I felt like it was kind of similar to the start of the Cal game. Am I wrong? What did you see?
I'll say this. I have to give Florida State some credit. They played everything top down. They said, you're not going to beat us deep. You're going to have to methodically go down the field and run this ball. And this is where I give Shannon Dawson credit. Most offensive coordinators, they get a little antsy where it's like, I got to take this shot. I got to take this shot. You know what I mean? It's like they can't have a steady hand unless they just, I got to take this shot. And so, to Shannon Dawson's credit, it wasn't pretty, it wasn't sexy, all of that stuff so far as the win. But he stuck with it. I think the alternative or the alternate game plan was, oh, y'all want to take this away? We'll call in the Marines. Huh? Planes. Y'all go back and land. We'll get you, bringing them in the Marines. And that's how I looked at it, and he stayed true to that. But again, I know because of Florida State, the emotions, the rivalry, you want to put 65 on them, like the guy say before the game, 68-3. But anyhow, yeah, that's how I look at it.
Right. I know when I called in, I think it was a few nights ago when you had the live, I was mentioning how Florida State was doing everything in their power to not fully get blown out, right? We did have more time of possession, but possession-wise, we were limited to 8 when the team normally has between 12 and 15 possessions throughout the entire game, which had we had normally, the 12-15, that game would have been probably 50 plus with 300 plus yards in rushing, so on and so forth. That's what I meant by Florida State was controlling the clock so that they were keeping the ball out of Cam's hands. And obviously the fans were upset because, it wasn't an air assault. Whatever, it is what it is. But I would say with Duke, I think if we get that passing game going, I'm pretty sure Coach is going to run the ball down their throat. And I think that team is hurt from their loss against last week against SMU. It was a nail biter to the end.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear that last part. Yeah, I know. Who was it? Jafari Harvey blocked the field goal or whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
Yeah. I didn't see that game. I got to check it out. I actually hate looking at it. I got to wear shades when I watch them because that ugly blue hurt my eyes. But, like I say, I think this is a victory. I don't have any. I don't know why I hate them so much. I don't know why this is out of all the teams. I don't know. I think it's because when I looked at my beloved Hurricanes, it's like you're getting whipped 45-21 to a Duke. You got to, I say, you got to lateral the ball 5 times, 6, 7 times just to beat them in the last second. Like, we the Canes, bro. You know what I mean? We the Canes. And that's Duke, bro. That, like, come on, God.
Oh, yeah. The talent, the talent level is through the roof. And obviously, like you mentioned, you want to see all the young guys come in, Trader, the rest of the guys, but the defense got to do their part for that to happen. Because if they don't, it's going to be like, damn, when these dudes going to get it? We want to see more of them play.
Right.
So the defense got to step it up this game. I think that's going to be where it's at for them dudes to come in and take over.
Yeah, and I don't think they have a dynamic guy, right? When I'm looking at their roster and I'm looking at what they're producing, Malik Murphy right now, the big time quarterback when he's coming out of California, went to Texas, sat at Texas and ended up at Puke University. He's thrown for 17, basically 18. He's 4 yards short of 1,800 yards. He's averaging 6.4 a carry. 6.4 a throw. But I'm looking at Cam Ward. He literally has 1,000 more yards than this guy, right? 1,000 more yards. Our running game is very similar. I must be honest with you. All right, can y'all hear me? I'm coming back on. Give me a second. The power went out. I'm going to explain it. I got to get all this other stuff back up. Give me a second. I know y'all can hear me. I got to get the phone line and all the other stuff back up. But anyway, we back in the building. I'm trying to make it happen. Let me see here. These doggone people done got us. Hold tight, y'all. Hold tight. They tried to stick me for my paper. Okay, good. You can hear me? All right, cool. All right, hold on. Give me a second. That's crazy. They try to get old coach. Oh, man. I'm glad y'all stayed in the building, man. We still got 42 and climbing. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Play some elevator music. Doobie-doobie-doo. Shooby-dooby-doo. Oh, yeah.
You are the only participant in the conference.
I know I'm the only one here. That's
All
crazy.
participants are muted.
Man, kicked your boy up out of there. All right, I think we all right. Hold on. We almost back. And when I tell you how ironic this is going to be, y'all going to start laughing. Y'all going to start laughing. Bam! Back in the building. Guess what's ironic about it? Guess what the name of the power company is here? Guess. If you had to guess the name of the power company, LMV, get your pen out. LMV, get your pen out. LMV. Get your pen out, LMV. Guess what the name of the power company is? Can y'all hear me? Everything sounds good? We back? Let me get a thumbs up as well. There you go, Hurricane P. How you know? You all the way in Mexico. Puke Energy. Puke Energy. There you go. But anyway, I bet I won't be paying them this month. But anyway, if you're on the phone, what is happening? All right. Anyway, we back in the building. I can't get the phone number up because the thing is not reset. This bad business right here, boy. Every time you're doing good work, trying to get you. Every time you're doing good work, they try to get you. Well, I think I could put the phone number up here. It's crazy. Got to go through the back door. No, Diddy. Here we go. All right, 862-799-9956. We back in the building. Anyhow, power just went out for a quick second. Flash, everything went dark, and it came right back on, so everything's good to go. Anyway, we here. Coach, have you ever seen anything like the Yankees giving up 5 runs on 3 errors after being up by 5? No, I have no idea. I didn't even know the World Series was on until I saw Ice Cube go out there for LA, and then I saw Fat Joe go out there for the Yankees. That's the best I could do. So I don't know who's winning. I don't know who's up. But anyway, 862-799-9956. Go ahead and call on in. I think everything is back up and running properly, and we'll make it happen. Manny Diaz, I'm sitting the boys over there with the wire cutters, man. Try to mess Coach up. All right. Yeah, I think we're good to go. All right. 862-799-9956. You guys can hear me. Hopefully everything's good. But anyway, I was talking about Duke in regards to yardage and stuff. And I think what I was saying was about the run game in regards. You look at Damian Martinez right now. He has 529 yards on 93 carries. And if you look at Duke, their top runner is Thomas. All right, Star Thomas of all names. Star Thomas, 151 carries for 681 yards. All right. But their second rusher has 227 when ours has 337. All right. So it's relatively kind of even there. But on the receiving side, I think we're doing an excellent job. Restrepo already at 710, and their receiving is at 481. So we still got a way to put the ball through the air and make things happen. And then defensively, we do a good job, making things happen. Now, they do have 24 sacks on the season. I'm trying to see who their leader is in sacks. Right now, it's the linebacker, A. Howard, with 5, the defense end with 4, the other end with 4. So we got to be able to take care of that blitzing linebacker, make sure you don't come in there and can't make it happen. So hopefully they're working on that type of deal. And like I said, I would love to see the middle screen. We don't run a middle screen with our running back. I think that'd be a huge play, especially if this guy's coming in off the edge. Coming in up the middle, definitely can make big things happen in that sense. So let's see. With all that being said, like I said, 862-799-9956, guys. You can call on in. Let's finish that conversation. I'm not sure what happened to Angel. I guess y'all can still hear me. Juan Manuel says, I'm concerned about Guidry's defense and use of personnel, seeing things I don't like fundamentally. I brought this up in the good, bad, and ugly. Matter of fact, give me a thumbs up if y'all saw the good, bad, and ugly. I think it's more communication. I really believe it's a communication thing, right? And I believe that's the real issue in there. I think, because think about Lance Guidry's defense last year. Now, you had a guy like Cam Kitchens back there, very cerebral, had a high FBI, but at the end of the day, I think it's just that communication part in there. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? I'm on the Wall of Fame, and you told me I was always been on it, but I appreciate it. I saw that picture. I thought it was cool. Appreciate you, Melissa. Y'all go check out Melissa in the building. Basketball season, she said, started soon, Monday. So y'all make sure y'all check it out for all your Miami Hurricane basketball podcast needs. All right? Golly, Rocky, you tough, boy. You tough. You say somebody gonna get exiled to Cuba for 5. Golly, Rocky. Anyway, and also, I don't like Manny Diaz because his daddy tore down the Orange Bowl. That's why I don't like Duke. How about that? Huh? $500 million and nobody go to the Marlins game. Y'all stop it. All right, we got my man Angel back in the building. Angel, what's up, baby? Did I lose you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You said I thought I was in the abyss. We back.
We back, baby. We back. But anyway, so talk to me. I was just talking about the yardage and everything in regards to the running game. I think we're very similar in that sense. But I hope this is clearly a victory in my opinion. The question is, how much of a victory will it be?
It's no doubt. I think it should. In all essence, it should be a blowout. But again, we got to minimize turnovers, right? Hopefully none, 0 like last game. And the defense got to do their job.
Mm-hmm.
The defense do their job. It's going to be, we're going to walk all over these dudes. And then all the young cats can come in and show out. Show up and show out. Cam can't do it all. I mean, he can, but, that's what I want to see. I want to see the defense.
So quick
straight
question.
Up, rip somebody's head off.
So quick question, Angel. When you say defense do their job, what does that look like to you?
It looks like to me, tackle better. Don't screw up your assignment and be focused. Just do your job. Mm-hmm. I think these guys are probably overthinking what they're supposed to do, not on the front 7, but the back, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They just got to just do your job, right? I mean, if you're practicing good throughout the week, it should translate to the game. Hopefully, with it being a noon game, maybe the dudes play better in the sun. I don't know, but they got to step up for sure because right now our defense is in question, as we've seen for the last 3-4 games on little stuff, and it's all little stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not tackling well. letting balls go 25 yards, over your head. Like, who's the fireman? Who broke that? It's really little stuff.
Yeah,
but those little things are turned into big things.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is angles, right? So, like when we look at the poor tackling, it's because I always say poor angles create poor tackling. When you and again, you have to give these guys credit on the offensive side of the ball. They're better athletes than what what kind of maybe some of us. Maybe I'm a little older than you guys, but what we're accustomed to seeing. These guys got wiggles. These guys can make things happen. And so, with that being said, you got to take the proper angles, and you have to know where your help is coming from. If I'm coming from the outside, I know I got to trust that my guys are going to come from the inside. And stop thinking you're out there by yourself on a 53 and a 30-yard field by yourself and got to make this tackle by yourself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Manny right out the gate starts picking on whichever side is our weakest in the air.
Mm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if I have to say this. I don't know if Malik Murphy, I don't know if he has that much confidence in him. I have to be honest. I don't know if he has that much confidence in Malik Murphy. I played Northwestern, if I'm not mistaken. I think they played Northwestern. I think that's the game I was watching.
Right.
Yeah, Duke versus Northwestern. They're winning the 2 overtimes with those guys. I did not see the other one. I saw them against Florida. Was it Florida? No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Am I? Yes. Yeah, I saw him against Florida State as well. I did not see him against Georgia Tech. And all the other games weren't even worth watching. I have not even seen a North Carolina game. And they actually beat North Carolina by a point. So if you look at them, they haven't even scored enough points. Against Middle Tennessee, they scored 45 points. Every other game, including Elon, Northwestern, UConn, North Carolina, Georgia Tech, and Florida State, and now SMU, they've only scored in the mid-20s from 21 to 28 points. So I don't think they do a great job scoring a lot of points. And I think in college football, 21 points is probably a low average when you look at football game. Like giving up 21 points in a college football game today is not really a bad thing. You know what I mean? Especially the way the game is played and penalties and all that other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I just hope we don't make that quarterback look like a NFL QB like we've been doing for the past, or from the last, not the last game, but from the prior 3 games.
Right.
And I just want to touch up on the comment I made on the backup QB. I was referring to the Indiana quarterback. I believe it's the backup that's playing right now. The other guy got hurt.
Oh, really? And that's the backup guy putting in that kind of work?
I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that last game their starter got hurt, and Indiana had their backup. You have to fact check me on that. That's what I heard one of the announcers say. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But regardless, they whooping ass.
That's true. I mean, Indiana putting in some work, bro. I can't wait to see this game Saturday. They putting in some work. I'm trying to find out even about Penn State, the quarterback. They say he gives an update, but I'm trying to see.
And them all green unis for Saturday. I've been waiting for that.
We wearing all green?
I was wondering when it would come out all green.
Yeah. I hate that dude. I hate. Do you hate Puke University as much as I hate Puke University?
I don't want to say I hate them because I don't pay attention to them as much. I'm more or less, if I really want to smack around is something about them baby tigers. I don't know. They need to be bottle fed.
Bottle fed. I ain't gonna be feeding them.
Yeah.
I ain't feeding them at all.
Bottle fed. Them baby tigers, man. That's what I'm looking forward to smacking around.
Yeah, I don't care nothing
I
about
think
them.
Duke is just in the way.
Oh, of course they're in the way, man. I mean, 12 o'clock kickoff. You know, people get a chance to go there, go home, get some rest, and go out that night and party like it's 1999. When this weekend is over, we should be kicked up to at least minimum number 4 because somebody got to lose
Let me ask you this,
between Ohio State
right?
and Penn State. Mm.
Obviously, that with all that news about Austin today, I hope that doesn't turn into a distraction for Saturday. Not saying that it will be, but I hope it's not a distraction for the team.
I mean, I'll say this. I think they'll handle it. They'll talk about it. You know, hopefully as a team, you know, especially on the offensive side of the ball, you know, when they have unit meetings, meaning the offensive meeting, defensive meeting, and so forth. So when they have unit meetings, he'll probably address it if there's any validity to it. But like I said, we all know this. We ain't going nowhere until the season over. So I ain't going nowhere till the season over.
Right.
So that is a given.
Yeah.
You understand me? That is a given.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, realistically, I would hope he stays for a third year, right? 3, and then go do what you got to do. But I understand they're going to have to pay that man to stay for a third year, and they should. I think they should pay him.
But I don't think it's about the money more than I don't think it's about the money more than opportunity, right? You know, I think it's about the opportunity because next year you don't have Cam Ward. Is Emory Williams going to get you to this undefeated season and all almost 50 some points a game? And, you know, so you have to take those opportunities when you can. It's just what it is. You just have to take them when you can.
Right.
And that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this is just my take, my opinion on just from what little bits I've seen. I mean, who knows what happens? We get a elite quarterback out of the portal, but just from little stuff that I've seen, I truly believe Emory is probably going to be that dude next year. Mm-hmm. And I think Cam is probably taking him under his wing. Just from little stuff that I've seen Emory, like, I think when they were getting on the plane after the game, and Cam said, "You see who I'm with?" And it was Emory. Mm-hmm. It was right there, you know, snacking on whatever. I think it was pizza or something. But I think Emory is going to be that dude. I could be wrong. We may have a horse in the stable.
Yeah. I mean, just very well. But my question is, do you miss your opportunity for a maybe, or you got a bird in the hand versus 2 in the bush?
Yeah. I guess it all depends on who's got some serious eligibility left and who's balling out.
Man, let me tell you.
I'm gonna throw a wrinkle. I'm gonna throw a wrinkle out there, right? Let's say for whatever reason, Archie Manning entered that portal.
Okay.
Would you think Cristobal would go after someone like that?
Oh, of course, I think he will. But
I'm talking about complete hypothetical, right?
No, I got you. I think he definitely would go after somebody. But to your point, I'm talking about Shannon Dawson potentially taking a head coach position somewhere. I think he takes the head coach position regardless of who the quarterback is because, I've been there. I remember leaving a school and I was like, man, I can't leave this school, man, because blah, 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 blah. And you got to make a decision at some point because guess what? Next year, you're going to be in the same thing. Man, this kid got 2 more years. This kid got 3 years left on his clock. I could do, so. Right. And every year you go, that's more and more of a chance of the opportunity being pushed away from you. You know, I look at guys like Brett Venables, who probably passed over a lot of opportunities because he was happy where he was, but that wasn't his ambition at the time. And he was lucky he kind of jumped ship a little early because things got a little rocky. Imagine if he was there maybe last year and not had that same opportunity. So it's just what it is, man. It's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, to your point, if we do lose Lance, I mean, best of luck wherever he goes. I don't think Mario's going to make the same mistake he did when they got old Steinfield from where the hell they come from? Michigan.
Sign,
his name?
sign
I
stealer.
didn't know if I want to mention his name.
Oh, Josh Gaddis.
What's his name?
Josh Gaddis.
Oh, Fraud Gaddis. Yeah, I don't think Mario going to make the same mistake he did when they got that dude. So whoever is available, I'm sure will be elite calling plays.
I love it. Well,
You know,
hey, coach, feeling the kind of way. We've been on the line here, have a good time. Got 70 people, man. I'm feeling the kind of way right now. 862-799-9956. Y'all call in. Y'all be talking. Coach, talk about the hurricane. We've been talking about the hurricanes. And y'all making me hot. LOL for the 305 for the $5. Thank you. How do you feel about drone? No, I don't want him. Nope, not me. But let me finish. How do you feel about drones from VTech transferring over Cam 2.0? I don't think he's Cam 2.0. I think he's a decent quarterback. I don't want him personally. But if he comes, hey, let's go drones. Fly the drones. Let's go. Fly the drones. But
Where's Shot-Down Canes? He usually calls it. He's usually the first one. I beat him.
I think Shot-Town Kane in love somewhere, man. I think he in love somewhere.
I think people be nervous. I think people be nervous when they call in. They don't want to say the wrong thing or sound crazy. You got to get over that.
Bro, Kyron Drones.
I don't want to call it stage.
Listen, Kyron Drones right now. Since you brought this up, LOL. 127 completions to 204 attempts for 1,447 yards. 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
You think that has anything to do with their slow start of the season?
I don't care what start it is. Bro, you have 1,400 yards. Bro, 1,400 yards. I can't do nothing. Hey, what is it? I can't do nothing for you, man. I got problems of my own.
That's tough. I think, for sure when the season goes, I think the QB board is going to be big. Dude's going to be looking to get paid, especially if they perform this year. I don't blame him.
Yeah, bro. The highest completion he's completed all year was Vanderbilt, was 22 of 33. I mean, this dude is only completing, just roughly looking at on average, 15 passes a game. No, I think that may have fit if we wanted to be the old you and run the ball, but no.
Yeah. I wonder why is that he hasn't been able to perform maybe to somewhat of the level as Cam. They got the same QB coach.
Man, guess what? So, hey, brothers got the same mama and daddy, but guess what? They ain't the same person. So all that
stuff. You see Shador balling out too.
Yeah.
And he's their coach.
Yeah. Guess what? So that basically, in essence, that dude got 3 kids. He got Shador, Cam, and Drones. And look at them 2 dudes. And look, I'm good. Nope, not me. I mean, I wish him the best. Don't get me wrong. But nope.
Right.
Here's a perfect example. Look at this. They got a running back, since you had surrounding cast. Virginia Tech's running game, this Tootin kid, 142 carries, 951 yards. That tells you everything you need to know right there. Bro, they don't even have think about this. You talk about the surrounding cast. Their leading receiver only has 29 catches for 353 yards. Like they got 29, 19, 25, 20 catches. Those are the top four receivers on the board. They don't even have 30 catches alone, 30 catches. Bro, our fourth best receiver got more catches than they have.
He probably had his most passing yards against us when we played each other.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm cool.
Hey, y'all calling and stop leaving Coach hanging.
Now he right here. I got my man here, Get Down Brown, in the building. It's gonna be interesting, man. But Angel, let's chop it up. Shit. Let's chop it up, man. Let me holler at Get Down Brown. He been a Cane fan
Yeah,
since
100.
1983. Appreciate you calling, man.
Yeah, all right.
Much love.
Beta
Man.
Brown on.
Oh, get down Brown finna give me the business. Get down Brown. All right, so hopefully, okay, LOL, I got that in. LV say 29 catches. We in week 9. I tell you, hey, come on. Get down Brown. Been a Cane fan since when?
Since 1983, baby, in the building. What's going on?
So talk to me, baby. Hey, listen, I got Puke University. We got them coming up Saturday, 12 noon in the Rock. And I hope we slap them all around the stadium.
It's called the loser league time. So you feel about Duke like I feel about everybody on the schedule. And FSU times 6. Have the topic changed since you and Streeter kicked it off? Streeter, what's up, man?
No, Street ain't on here. This Canes talk. Street gone. He in a space somewhere. I think a Twitter space.
Okay. I started out listening, man. So we still on Coach Dawson possibly leaving to go get some rice, some rice on his diet.
I guess you could talk about it. We're really just talking about Puke University because I can't say their name without getting hot.
Okay.
But
yeah, because I know you hate them. Well, listen, man, I stay on static. You know, I stay on the path, man. This is a big game here, man. And you got our former coach that, you know, sold a lot of tickets when he was our coach, saying if you don't come play for us, trying to get them big kind of 5 stars, and then, you know, he go out there and give up 4th and 3rd against North Carolina, then come back and let Florida State get 4th and 14, and Jordan Travis became great, and then, you know, they did what they did. But here we are at 12 noon. It's a real big game, and they got the Murphy kid from Texas. He looked like Tarzan, but, you know, anybody with long dreads to me, man, you know, ain't too tough. So, but he played like James, and you know, I need my defensive coordinator, man. He can go to Rice. Get him tighten up on the backside. The secondary, you know, I need pressure. I need this guy on the ground. I need him running for his life at 12 noon. And I feel like you, man, about Duke, you know, Manny Diaz, and a coach that I work with a little bit, and then, you know, that university in Tallahassee, you know, they kind of put me to the left. So, you know, this like this FSU 2.0 game here to me, bro. And I want it, man. And we got to have it, bro.
Listen, beyond wanting it and got to have it, get down. Let me tell you something, brother.
Talk to me, man. Like you might have to slap me, man. You slapped anybody tonight? Man,
you missed it, man. My power went out for a minute. It clicked everything off. The people was hanging in limbo. But let me tell you something, get down.
Yes.
I'm willing to buy Mario Cristobal a brand new pair of Florsheim loafers. If he
take it easy, man. If he do what?
He got to break his foot off over in there behind and lead the shoe right where he left it. If you understand what I'm saying, huh? When he pull his foot out, out of there.
In free game or all game?
No, at the airport, right there, Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport is where the people fly in.
Hey, right off the June Road.
That is Opelika Airport. But when they fly in, they don't fly in Opelika. They fly into Fort Lauderdale is the executive airport right there. And they get, because they normally stay in Fort Lauderdale or somewhere like that because they just got to go to the Hard Rock. They're not going all the way to Miami. So I need Mario Cristobal to meet them at the airport. I need him to be the one to open the door to the plane. So that's the first face they see. The first face they see. And get to start, be busier than a one-legged man in the butt kicking contest. That's how busy I want Mario Cristobal to be up in there.
And coach the game with one leg, huh?
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. And everybody at Puke University get a loafer NIL deal because they're gonna be walking with them the rest of their life.
One loafer, not two. One.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I love it, man. Well, listen, man, I want to chime in. Like I said, I was locked in earlier, and I want to come back in, man. But hey, baby, let's go Canes. We're gonna chop it up. Hey, you going down?
No, not for the dude. I don't think I can stomach it. I don't think I can stomach
Yeah,
it.
you know. Okay, I'm waiting on the playoffs, so we're gonna team up for the playoffs, man. Cause we're gonna be hosting at the crib, bro.
Yeah, man. I missed you at the Florida game, brother. I missed you at the Florida game.
Yeah, well, it was crazy, but don't worry. I was trying to get to you. I was saying, you. I heard you over on the other side, but I was on the other side.
Yeah, I was over there strangling out a gator. I had that boy locked in decent. He was like, they tell my uncle. I said, I ain't got no uncle. You better say auntie, homeboy. Huh? Get up out of here.
I must have had his mother there in the head. I go to the other side there.
I love
it. Listen, man, go Canes, baby. I'll hit you up for the week, man.
I appreciate you, man. Get down in the building, man. Been a Miami Hurricane fan since 1983. I got another person in the building in here. I'm going to get to them in 1 second. Make sure I give some love to the people. OG Kane in the building. Manny going to come up with a chip on his shoulder and pants leg rip. He going to have them boys ready. I don't know how to take that, OG. I don't know if I should be like, I don't know if that was you being sarcastic or you being for real, OG. And I feel like I'm getting hot. I just feel that way, but I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Rocky, talk to me, man. What's on your mind, baby?
You know what I'm gonna do for you, Coach, man? I'm gonna send you a Duke Blue Devil sweatshirt. I'm gonna send it to the P.O. box or the LV. We'll get you one, man. Something like this, what you need.
You know, Rocky, God dang it. I'm getting hot. Did you gonna send me a jersey? Oh,
yeah, man. I'm a sweatshirt, man. I'm just sending you a sweatshirt, man. Duke Blue Devil sweatshirt. That's what you need, man.
Rocky, if that ever show up at my house, that'll be the last time we ever speak, Rocky. We had to just sign language. I love you to death. I love you to death. But we're gonna have to sign language for now on because you can't never call in here again. You will be banned. You will be the only person.
Man, Coach Timbo, man, you got Duke in Miami, man. This is the game to go to, man. You realize the spread that's gonna be at this tailgate, man. You got the rope of you got the picadillo, you got the Cuban sandwiches, man. You're missing it. You're missing out on this one, man.
I grew up in Miami, so I'm used to empanadas and everything else. Man, I'd have had them all, dog. So I'll go from conch salad to doggone cafe con leche. So I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I get it all. Hey, I even get that Royce Compollo and everything else. I get it. I'm on it. If you understand me. Yeah, Coach know a little something. But let me hold on. I got to take a sip of cane juice to put the fire out because I'm hot right now. And I'm burning up. Hold on, let me put the fire out.
Gotta spice it up a little bit, Coach. Come on, man.
Golly. LMV, I know she's taking a tally right now of how many times people say the word puke, but with a D, if you understand what I'm saying.
LMV got a lot on me, too. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. You're going to be in trouble. But Rocky, man, what you need to see from these Hurricanes when they take on Puke University?
Well, I was gonna say three things. Starting out with number one, Kyron Jones can keep his no-throwing butt in Blacksburg. I don't want to see him anywhere near Coral Gables because we're talking a lot about that in the chat. Number two, the Shannon Dawson thing with the Rice thing. I don't think that's going to be such a big deal. I think reading about more into that, I think that's kind of more like a leverage thing, probably for some little bit more money as a coordinator. Okay. I was kind of reading about that today, so that's the second thing. But no, I mean, as far as the Canes, I was going to say these last 4 games for the Canes are going to be a maturity check because you got 4 opponents where your roster is better than the other side's roster, right? So can you be mature enough to come into each one of these games and handle business? You know, they were talking about on another stream that this past week, yesterday or the day before, Mario was real hard on the DBs. He's pushing right now. He's pushing. Now's the time to push, man. Everybody's got to stay focused. Everybody's got to stay driven. You know, we've seen in the past, we get to November and you don't have that same drive, that same push. So it's going to be interesting to see if this Hurricane team can, come in, starting this Saturday and coming to Hard Rock and handle business versus a Duke team. Look, Manny's going to throw the kitchen sink at this game. Right. Don't think Manny Diaz is going to come down and beat his old team. Shoot, he's going to throw everything at it.
I mean, he tried to be a little nonchalant in his press conference. you know, I matured, I've moved on, and you know, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Get that crap out of here, man. I want to hear that.
Full of crap.
I mean,
he wants his game bad, coach.
Listen, everybody wants it, right? When I played against the team I used to coach with, I wanted it bad, right? Because it's just what it is. You want to let them know what you let go. That's what it is. So when you play the other team, you want to whoop them bad because you want to let the people know, okay, I'm gonna show you what you let go. I'm gonna be gone till November, but when I come back, it's gonna be over. But Rocky, man, I appreciate it. We got a lot of people calling in, so we got to go in and knock these deals down. But man, I appreciate you, man. My man V12 looking for you, man. He says, hey, meet him at the sandbox at 3:00. He ready.
I ain't hard to find. Tell him I ain't hard to find. I'm right here.
All right,
Been looking for him all year. He's still saying, he's still ducking me, coach. Still ducking.
Man, that boy Chinese the way he duck sauce. I'm loving it. All right, man. Rocky, we'll chop it up and talk. Appreciate you, brother.
See ya.
Yes, sir. All right, let me get to the next one in the line. Oh, I got my man on here, Hurricane Pete, all the way from Mexico. Talk to his member, Hurricane Pete. What's up with you, baby?
What's going on, coach?
I'm good. Man, what you doing out there in Mexico, man?
Man, I'm out here letting my hair down, man. You know,
that boy,
my vacation thing with my baby.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
The dog got that on them cervezas. I hear you, baby. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I'm down here in the jungle, man, Cancun, man, having a good time. But you know, I had to check in with you, man. I missed you Saturday at the game. I was there. I couldn't find you, man. You know, I ended up getting up kind of late a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? You was like just getting all live.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah. So we typically always going to be in that southwest corner of the stadium. It's on the 27th Avenue side. It's in the corner on 27th Avenue side and 199th. I guess it's the best way. It's the southwest corner of the stadium. That's the best way I can describe it. Always come that way. It's actually the same exact side where the players come in and do the entrance. The band is over there. All of that stuff. It's always on that side.
I got you. You coming to the game this week?
No, I won't be at Duke. Oh, God. Get hot. I said it. Oh. Bird. It's hot. My bad. I said their name. I won't be at the Puke University game. I hate these people. I'm sorry. Oh.
Hey, I know what you mean too by Duke Power. I'm from South Carolina, man. We got Duke Power. And those jokers are cut off in a minute, man. I'm talking about the wind blows too hard. It's power go out, man.
Yeah. Be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you what's funny about them. Where I live, it's Puke Power, and right across the street is OUC. Is Orlando Utility Company or a utility company, something like literally right across the street. So that's where the break is, yeah. But all right, calm down, Hayes. Get you something to drink and calm down. You're doing too much. Calm down. Y'all gonna, I'm glad this cane juice. I'm glad this virgin cane juice. Y'all gonna have Coach messed up in here, man.
Okay. So hold on. So you say you're not gonna be at the game, right?
I will not. No.
Okay.
I will not. But we definitely gonna make it happen, man. But yeah, man. So you out there in Cancun enjoying yourself? What y'all on a cruise? You flew over? What'd you do?
We flew over.
Okay, that's love, man. Enjoy it. Take your time, man.
It's my girl's birthday, man. So we doing it up. You know what I mean?
Well, guess what, dog? Tell her, Coach Hayes, say happy birthday and get off the phone with me and pay attention to her. And guess what? I'm gonna slap you just for her. Get your behind off this phone, man. We'll holler at you when you get stateside.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be at the game, man. I'm gonna call in report action. You know what I mean?
I love it. Down. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot, brother.
So
I love it, man. Shout out to Hurricane Pete in the building, man. He on vacation with a lady. They chilling her birthday. He said, man, I got to call in, man. I got to call that coach. Much love to him, man. Another member in the building. Pool, what's up with you, baby?
What's up, Coach? Let me pause my TV real quick.
All right. Other caller, 2896, you coming up next. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts about the Miami Hurricanes versus the Puke Bad Devils.
You talking about the Fluke Bad Devils?
The Fluke. I like it.
Oh man, I don't know how we used to be in the same conversation with them. They talking about we every week they got us on like upset alert. You see that? That's crazy.
Bro, this should be like a Ball State game, bro. Like, that's how I'm looking at this. Like, am I wrong for looking at it this way?
Nah, man, it should be worse than that, man. It should be like the FAMU game too, man.
Yeah, dog. Like, yeah. Anyway, I be trying my hardest, man, to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to really trip.
Yeah, but I be watching all these other people be talking about us, talking about we on upstate week every week, but as soon as we beat them, we ain't beat nobody. What the? Make it make sense.
I ain't even trying. I let them do that. They go there over there on their Elway. I'm not feeling. They ain't nobody. These people ain't nobody. If somebody say upset alert, then they the one that lost their dang on mind. They done lost their mind if they think this is an upset game. Them people don't. Man, look here. I must play my violin for them.
Nah, but I was watching earlier when Street was on.
Mm-hmm.
It was talking about in the last 15 years, Miami put out most in the ACC.
Yeah.
Now, tomorrow he asked Manny, I was like, man, that's
crazy.
Diabolical, man. And we ain't even got no rings that come out of that on the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
Only won the Coastal once.
Yeah. Never.
Yeah,
we ain't never win the Coastal.
I think we won once when we lost to Clemson.
We won the Coastal. I'm sorry.
I
thought you meant the conference. I apologize. Yes, I'm thinking about the conference. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, we only won the Coastal, but yeah, that is crazy.
Yes.
And then I felt this got to be our year. Like if not now, then win, and it's not.
Yeah.
The checks have been cashed. The wallets have been open. The money's done been spent.
And I done paid for it all. For a beer of popcorn, $37. So, and parking for $80. So I guess I done paid my part too. I need this. I want this. I gotta have this.
I'm telling you.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't like. I ain't had no bad blood for Manny, but once I heard that stat, and I'm like, yeah, that's the reason why they got his ass up out of here. You got that's crazy. That's ridiculous. Talking about you need better players. Shit, you had the best players.
Come on. Out of the whole conference. They getting drafted. They going to the league and they still playing.
Like obviously you seen something, but you couldn't coach them up because the NFL got the juice out of them that you couldn't get.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna cut that little segment up I had over there on Hay Street. I think it's gonna be funny. Hopefully it lands right, but if it doesn't, who cares? It's Manny Diaz. I almost said it. It's Puke University. Who cares? It is what it is.
Hey, at least the Cuban we got now, he can speak Spanish. How we got a Cuban that can't speak Spanish? That's like having a chef that can't cook.
Damn, y'all tough, boy. Y'all tough.
A driver that can't drive. I ain't Cuban, but I'm just saying, if you Cuban and you don't speak no Spanish, are you a real Cuban or are you a pretender?
Oh God, y'all going too hard, man. I don't know what to say.
Like this? Like I want my driver to drive. Nah, man, I don't need you sitting back here with me, not know what's going on. No, man, I need a driver to drive.
Oh, well, grand opening, grand closing. Coach Hayes football is officially going to be canceled. But don't worry, we'll come back under
cancel. Why, man? Ain't nobody gonna cancel Coach Hayes.
We'll come back under assumed name. No problem. We'll call it Coach Hayes TV, and there you go. No problem. Spell it exactly the same, but pronounce it a little different.
Yeah, and then that video with the dude shot him in the neck. I seen that earlier in the week, and I'm like, ain't no way, man.
Oh yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't see how. Yeah, that's a little nutso, man.
Hey, man, I see the goon squad roll around knocking walls in for drug dealers around here. You think you find some boy, they gonna put you in the dirt around here?
Man, listen, I could tell y'all some stories, but that's for another. Matter of fact, I might do that in the locker room. But listen, man, Let me get in here to this next caller, 2896. But Pooh, for real, man, real quick, man, what you want to see from these Canes before I push on to Saturday?
I want to see some real dominance. Like Florida State dominance was it was all right. I'll take it. But man, I feel like he eased up on them. Like there's a couple times we would have went for them for a couple of them fourth downs. Like we would have converted. And then our defense, everybody wants to be so hard on our defense. But like we don't get the luxury of getting that third out and down. No, man. Every team so far has been going for it on fourth down.
Right. Well, we're going to check them and see.
So the third down ain't our money down no more. We got to go full hard.
Ooh. All right. Well, we're going to definitely find out, man. Like I said, we're going to have a pregame show. You know, we'll be in the locker room, watching the game.
Yeah, and then another thing is everybody's so hard on the cornerbacks, but like some of these corners, they transferred in, they ain't fully in the system, and then a lot of them are freshmen, like OJ.
Yeah, he looked a
got
little
our safety from Shamadar. You know what I'm saying?
Zaquan Patterson.
Zaquan. Then the middle linebacker we got, was it Wesley the Saint? You're a freshman too, ain't he?
No, Wesley the Saint in year 3.
So we got a middle linebacker that's a freshman.
Not that's playing. I think Popo, he's his second year, but he's not a freshman.
No, there's a freshman out there. I can't remember who it is, but he was getting playing time.
A freshman? Well, he may be considered like a red shirt freshman. Popo, Raul Aguirre. But yeah, he's not. Yes, he is a freshman on the field. Yes, in essence, yes, he's a red. I think he's a red shirt freshman, but not a true freshman. So yeah.
And then I think something's wrong with what's his name, Maui Noah, because he got that shoulder surgery, man. He's like stiff out there still, man. People expect people to get them surgeries and be the bionic man, but come on, now we human at the end of the day. It takes time for certain things to get 100%.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair. I just think I want to see him blitz him more. I think that's where he shined last year. He was blitzing.
And then I don't get the D-line packages. Those don't make sense to me. Why you got your best edge rusher dropping back in the coverage, zone coverage? You want the dog to hunt, right? How you going to chain the dog up? You want them to hunt. Let them hunt.
No, I totally agree. And sometimes offenses manipulate you into it based on your defense, the structure of it. I know that's going a little deep, but sometimes the structure does that. I agree. Every time I saw 4 drop back, it's like I cringe. So I get where you're coming from. But sometimes structure.
Yeah, but if you disrupt if you ever get there and sack them, it doesn't matter what they draw up. If you can't get the ball off.
No, I get it. But there's defensive integrity and structure to the defense, regardless of who that particular player is. Now, the coach has to understand where that player is and what could pull that dog off from hunting. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
The thing I've been seeing is that he knows he has a good line. So instead he'll send 3 or send 4. But sometimes I'm like, you got to send that 5th man. Because last year when you were sending that 5th man, when your D line wasn't as good, you had a better success rate.
I agree with you. And if I see us drop 9 again, this week right here, we dropped 9 again. We dropped, meaning only 2 rushes, and we dropped 9. I never liked that idea unless it's like, a prevent situation where they got to go 60 yards, whatever, and you just want to keep the quarterback in front of you. And, he really don't have enough arm to get it down there. But,
and like, Ruben Bain, he's athletic, but he's not athletic to cover a back on a wheel route.
Totally agree with that. I think he'll be a 3 technique.
Ruben Bain running a 4 or 5. You got this back running like a 4-3.
It don't matter. I just think Ruben Bain will end up, just because his body's going to grow, he'll end up into that 3 technique role anyway. If you look at his lower body, huge tree trunk legs, right? Huge calves and lower leg below the knee, right? So he's going to do it, man. But man, let me push on Pool here to the other caller, and we'll definitely chop it up, bro.
All right, Coach. I might fall back through again. You know how I like to double back on these calls.
It's all good, man. Hey, spin the block then, homie. Spin the block.
Yeah, because I ain't done firing these rounds off. I'm coming back.
I know. That's why I'm giving you a chance to go reload, dog. That's what I'm saying. Just get a chance to reload.
All right.
I got to change the targets up. You put too many holes in them. I got to go change the targets up. All right, brother.
All right, coach.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Daryl Page in the building, talking sports with DP. What it do, Cole? What's up with you, Daryl? All right, here we go. 2896 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? This is boy John out of South Carolina. It's been a little minute.
It's been a minute, John. What's up with you, man?
Oh man, I'm over here looking bad right now on my little bold predictions I gave you earlier, man. But you know that's why they call them bold and predictions.
All right, so
they didn't make no sense. But
all right, here's my quick question. I'll be lying to you if I say I remember. So help coach out. Remind me a little bit what you got going
on. I think I said Nebraska was going to win the Big Ten, or well, to me, I felt like they had a chance at it. Which. They had a bad game against Indiana. They played good against Ohio State, but you know, it is what it is. That was one of my big ones.
All right, what else you got? Give me one more. Give me one more.
I think I talked about Colorado going 5-7. That was definitely wrong. They're actually better than what I thought they was going to be. So props out to them. I think that, and then I think I talked about the transfer portal. People leaving Colorado, going out, regardless of if Deion is there. But I didn't really make any predictions as far as Miami this year. Everything that I've seen, I kind of expected to a certain degree. I did not think our defense was going to have the stretch that they have for a while. But this is just me talking. In my opinion, I think it was more of a discipline problem than a talent problem.
I agree. I can agree with
that. The effort is there. There's no doubt about that. I do believe that the effort is there. I just think that sometimes the eyes get bad, and when your eyes get bad, your feet get bad, and all it takes is a half step wrong, and it can be to the house. So.
Yeah.
But I did see against Florida State, they have gotten better at it. So props out to them. Hopefully we can continue to improve on the defensive side as far as staying in position and just doing our jobs. I was very elated about the offense. To know that we can lean on our running game. We don't have to necessarily have Cam be, play superhero all the time or whatnot. We can actually lean on our running game, and our running game has picked up, has been picking up. So that's going to open up more options for Cam and Trepo and other wide receivers. So I'm excited about that. I don't see anybody beating us for the rest of the year. So these games is going to be very important for just to handle our business.
Right. No, listen, I mean, everything you said, I totally agree with. Like I said, it's just that time, it's like these weeks get longer, but think about it, the season flying by. It's literally 4 more games, not necessarily weeks, but 4 more games left in the season. And so the from game to game, it seems like it's taking forever. But when the game comes, it's like, bum, you know what I mean? So it's all good. Right. It's all good.
So so just talk on this game coming up. If I'm Sean Dawson, because the way I look at this game, defensive wise, you're looking at 2 similar style defenses. Both defenses like to create havoc in the backfield, be aggressive, and things of that nature. If we remember Manny Diaz's defenses, even though it was good and it had good moments, they have problems with eye discipline and controlling the edge. If I'm Sean Dawson, I'm pulling out the North Carolina, the North Carolina game, and I'm saying we're going to attack these edges.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Can I tell you this? If that's the case, I don't know how exciting this game will be. So I don't know. We'll see. When I say exciting, I'm not saying it won't be a good game. I'm not saying it won't be entertaining. But when you talk about exciting, everybody is now used to the high-flying acrobats. right? Nobody cares about the tiger that could jump through the burning hoop. Everybody want to see the people flying from trampoline and the trapeze and all that kind of stuff. You understand me? So we want to see the high wire act. We want to see all that kind of stuff. You get where I'm going with this, right? Nobody care that the elephant can sit on the stool. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. And I know that's what fan wise, that's what you want to see. But if you really understand football, you understand you're not looking at because how many times have we seen high power offenses go out on the field and that team lose it, right? Every high power offense, don't win games, right? So because at the end of the day, it's about controlling the game, right? If you can control the game, then you're more likely to win the game as long as you do that.
Okay.
Right. So that's what I look at when it comes to any football game.
Okay.
Perfect example, Florida State game. Even though we had some issues with pass protecting on, and stuff like that, there were some plays, some fluke plays here and there on Florida State side, but never did I feel that Florida State had any type of control of that game. Miami had that game controlled from beginning to end.
Agreed. From the opening kickoff. Yeah. From the opening kickoff, I never felt like, oh my God. I wasn't feeling like how the Louisville game was at one point. Like, oh my God.
Right.
Like, can they do this? Will they stop them? Yeah. No, I'm with you 100%.
And see, and we were close on the Louisville game, except for the fact that we gave up a kickoff return, and then we literally fumbled the next play afterwards, and then they scored a touchdown after that.
Right.
So we were on the verge of putting that game in the chokehold. Right. Now, thankfully, we were able to come out that game, and we handled our business. But that's what I look for, and I think that's what, if you're a real football person and understand the game of football, if you can take your emotions out of the game and just realize, hey, you know what? Cam is not having his best game, but you know what? Our running game has been on point lately. That's going to, like I said earlier, that's going to make our team even more dangerous. So I'm really more excited to see how this team, because I think what we were missing was real balance on the offense.
Right.
Because we were relying on Cam so much. Now we're getting to that unstoppable balanced offense when Damian Martinez said, pick your poison. This is the offense that he was talking about. It's, okay, you seen Cam can just kill you with his arm.
Gotcha.
But you can play it through how you want. We're going to just wear you out with this running game.
I love it.
So
that's not a great point, man. You make some very great points, man. And like I said, we'll definitely dive into it. We'll see what it's all about. But man, let me push on. I got DP back in the back, and I got a 0102 in the building, man. So I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
No problem, man. I appreciate your time, and I'm actually going to see the Hurricanes next week at Georgia Tech. So can't wait.
All right. I love it, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too. All right, man. DP coming to the line right quick. Hurricane P says, one more thing before I go. I think Mario realizes his offense is best defense. Okay, I see where you're going. They can't score if the other team's QB on the sideline, run the ball, run clock. If they stop it, then bring one out. I see where you're going with that. I don't necessarily like it because I want our defense to be our defense, but I definitely see where you're going with it, Pete, meaning, hey, our defense giving up plays, yada, yada, yada. Let's keep them off the field. Let's eat the clock. Like you say, less possessions, so forth and so on. I totally get where you're going with it. All right. What I'm saying is, as me, I don't really want that narrative, because if I'm saying my best defense is offense, that means my defense ain't doing well. So that's why I follow what you're saying, but y'all get where I'm going. All right, here we go. DP in the building, man. I'm talking sports with DP right now. Talk to me.
What it do, Coach Hayes, man. What's good? I'm just over here chilling, playing some of this college football 25. But I just wanted to ask you a question, man.
You ain't never played me, though, DP. Hold on, DP. You ain't never played me on college?
No, I haven't, man. I just recently got my account back. But if I do play, I gotta play off my old lady account. So for some reason, I can't find it to my EA Sports account.
Hey man, you see me? You see Coach up here with a joystick? Let me blow some dust off of it. I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, DP.
All right. I'm gonna see you, Coach. I'm gonna see you. But let me ask you this, man. On the scale from 1 to 10, 10 being I'm losing my mind, I'm going crazy, I can't take it. How concerned are you as a whole with this Miami defense, through these 8 games that we've seen so far?
Great question, DP. 10 mean you losing your mind. I'm at a 5, and to me, 50% is still F. Does that kind of make sense? Like, I'm not too worried right now. I want to see what his next, and I keep pushing it back, but I want to see what his next 4, because this is how I look at the season. It's 12 games, right? I'm at 12 games.
Yeah.
So if it's 12 games and you break it down, you can do it in quarters or thirds, however you want to do it. I kind of look at it in thirds. There's which makes 4 quarters. Just follow me. The first 4 games, the second 4 games, the third 4, and then the postseason. So that's what kind of makes up the entire season, right? But you got to take care of the first 75% of that in order to get to the last quarter of the season, if that makes sense. And so I look at it in 4-game intervals, meaning the first 4, that's kind of like get the rust off, figure out who we are. The second 4 is fine tuning, get this thing right. And the last 4 are getting ready for postseason play, whatever that may be, whether it's, a bowl, what it was a bowl game. Now it's with this 12-team playoffs, which we clearly should be in. And that's really including the conference championship game. So these next 4 games, like I said, which is Puke University, Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and Syracuse. If I see a well-oiled machine, I can drop it some. But right now I'm at a 5.5-ish, if that makes sense.
And I can agree with you. Honestly. I'm about at a 5 too, because what I see things that can be fixed. If we could, the first thing we could just tackle better, it would solve so many issues. Because as I look at some of the stats, you feel we be getting teams off the field on 3rd down. It just 4th downs be killing us. Can't get them off the field on 4th down.
Right. A lot of it is short yardage, and I mean it's tough, man. And these people ain't scared to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 1, and like the long one, not the little like 4th and inches, but the 4th and like that 1.5, that 4. People punt the ball now. They like, man, let's just go for it. We can go for it. We got it. It's tough out here, man.
Especially a lot of teams coming into the approach where we cannot give Cam Ward the football back. So our special teams and our defense got to understand that these guys trying to use all 4 downs. They don't care if they on their own side of the field. They still going for it. You see how FSU was getting down. My bad, FS2.
They suck. Fugazi State University in the building. Yeah. But I don't know, DP. Like I said, it is what it is. 0102, excuse me. Hold tight. We coming to you. Shad in the building. He says, I'm at a 1. Shad ain't got no worries, baby. He just wake up and everything smell like roses. That's my dog right there, man. Shout out to Shad in the building. They're killing the fantasy,
I'm not
too.
mad at it at all, man.
Nah.
Manny Diaz out here getting killed by his old players, man. Hey, Jafar Harvey might have made this show go to the NFL. That play he made, that's an effort play right there, man.
Man, I gotta check. I didn't even see the highlights of it, so I gotta definitely check it out.
Man, you gotta check it out. It was a good listen. I don't know what in the world was going on with SMU in the football. Coach, they fumbled the ball down there, I want to say 5 times, but they only lost 3 of them. Then they threw 3 interceptions, man. The ball, they couldn't keep it for nothing.
What?
I didn't know what was going on. Yes, man. SMU had 6 turnovers in the game. But it balanced itself out because Duke punted the ball 5 damn times. So
oh man, that's crazy. Now that's a little nuts.
Yeah, you feel me? Just wasting possessions. You get the defense out here balling for you. You can't do nothing with the ball. Don't punt it back to the team 5 times or basically cancel out all the turnovers.
Right. Nah, much love, man. But hey, DP, man, nah, like I said, we're going to find out this weekend. We'll definitely be in the locker room. Shout out to my man, Brother Jay Blade. He'll be giving us the play before the play. And if you hear that boy ever say,
definitely.
If you ever hear that boy say, Restrepo, just know he scored. Just know he scored.
And that's real.
And that's real. That's real as it gets, man. But, man, let me push on to get this thing rolling so we can get up out of here.
All right. It's always love, Coach, man. Thank you, man.
Anytime, man. Let them know where they can find you now, DP. Don't get out here without talking to the people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you come holler at me on Talking Sports with DP, man. You know, I'm dropping them videos, talking college sports, man, talking Hurricane football, man. Thank you, Coach.
Anytime, brother. Anytime, man. All right, man. Shout out to you, DP.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. All right, 01210 coming to you, but I got to give some love to some donos. First of all, shout out big dono to MP Electric. That's what I'll just say, MP Electric. I try to block your name out on Cash App. I don't know if you want your government name, as they said, out there on the streets, but it says for Hurricane Pete. Oh, okay. MP Electric, Hurricane Pete, go Canes. We up Saturday. Appreciate that, Hurricane Pete. Thank you. And as well as, y'all clap it up for all these folks in the building, man. Corey Chancellor for the 1999. Welcome back, Coach. You're looking great, champ. Appreciate it. Y'all clap it up for both of these jobs. As well as the $5 from LOL 305. As well as the $5 from LOL 305. Guys, I don't think y'all realize how much these donos do help, man, because can I tell y'all, bro, I don't know if y'all know this, but you know the StreamYard thing we use? You know they talk about price gouging? I'm just telling y'all this. That thing went from $25 a month to $85 a month, y'all. StreamYard tripping. They tripping, dog. They tripping. StreamYard tripping. And Coach getting hot. God damn. I'm getting hot. I'm sorry. Calm down, hey. Just calm down. Calm down. Nah, StreamYard, $25 to $85. So believe it or not, it does. This stuff does help. So Corey Chancellor, appreciate it, man. Thank you for that. And I feel great too, man. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Let's take the last caller tonight. 0121 in the building. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name and thank you for being so patient.
What's up, Coach? This is Pilo calling from Oaktown.
Man, Pilo, I'm glad you the last call. I gotta holler at you, Pilo.
What's going on, brother?
Man, you said this is the best YouTube channel on YouTube. This is what you said. Why you say that, dog? I gotta hear this.
I've been locked in for the past 2 years, man. Look, it only took me one time to watch this channel, and I've been locked in ever since. I can't remember how I stumbled across it. Like, since the first episode I watched every Sunday. This was like 2 years ago. Yeah,
I was doing them on Sundays.
I think it was when I mean to cut you off. I think it was when Cristobal first came in.
Yeah. I started Manny's last year. Yes, that's when I started doing the Hurricane stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. You always show love. One of the first ones to jump on the line. So definitely, man, I appreciate you, man. As always. Hey.
No, it's all right. It don't cost nothing to show love.
Oh man. See, I appreciate that, dog. That's what I'm talking about. But let me ask you this: that thing you sent me, man, how that's taking off? I'll be watching still.
Oh man, it's steady. We're still working on it.
Okay, I liked it though. I did like it. I
appreciate you asking that. I thank you, brother.
I'll be. Hey, I mean,
I try my best.
I tell people this: you always got to support those who support you. I always believe in that.
For sure.
Always believe in it.
For sure.
Yeah, for
sure. Hey,
but
before we get to the team, man, it just really bothers me a lot that with the season that we're having right now, and we haven't heard from all year.
I have not,
this
bro.
Great season that we're having. It's just really not. It's just really. Oh man, I don't know if it bothers you the way it bothers me. It just bothers me because I really want to know how she feels about the season we're having. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen, bro, Pilo, let me tell you something. Everybody asks me. I get emails. People have sent me stuff that they think they found on her which it is not her because the like dates don't match up and stuff. I do not know where the Oracle is. I don't know how to find her except say on this show every day. You know, when I come on, guys, the Oracle, aka or Cynthia Wilcox, aka the Oracle. We have not talked to her since maybe I want to say April. If not maybe before that, March. I know it was before the spring game, and so
But
I
you
don't
heard from her this year though.
Yeah, but that was like March, April, somewhere in the early part of the year. But you know, she'd be on the show every show. There was times the Oracle, I would open up the phone line, you know, open up the program ready for the show. She already be back there chilling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she
was like me.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. So I don't know, you know, and you know the idle mind is a devil workshop. So you start thinking the worst. And I don't want to think that way, and if she's mad at me for anything I've done or said, I can take that, but just let me know you all right. That's all I'm asking. I can take you being mad at me and you don't want to talk, you like somebody else's show. I'm cool with that too. But I just need her to just email, text, come on the show, cuss me out, and leave. As long as I know she good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just always crossed my mind, man. When I'm thinking about the team and seeing what's going on, like that, I wonder what Miss Wilcox got to say.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard from E. Brown in a minute either.
He was just on here. He was just bloviating yesterday. He was here. Yeah, E. Brown in the building.
I got you. So what I wanted to ask, one of the questions I wanted to ask, it's just really not adding up with the defense.
Okay.
It's just, I tried my best. I've been patient with them. Well, football is football. It's not logic to be blowing teams out every week in and week out. You know, that's a luxury. You know, sometimes you're gonna be in a hard fight. That's logic.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to understand is, so the offense has been considered, you know, ranked number one in certain categories, most categories for the past few weeks, right?
Yep.
So how is it that if this defense practice against this offense every week, how are they not getting better? I don't understand. If they're practicing against the best offense in the nation, how are they not getting better? Why does it seem like it's getting worse? But it's just really not making sense. Are they gassed from getting dogged out by the offense day in, day out in practice? Is that what it is? Or what is this?
Oh no, I'm sorry for laughing, man. This dog on QB, slap yourself, QB. He said E. Brown watching Chips on Wednesday. You remember Chips, man. Listen, E. Brown and QB, go to bed right now. And I'm gonna get back to Corey Chancellor here for the much love. Matter of fact, let me do this now. Corey Chancellor for the $99. Man, we finna do this thing real big right here. Not only that, we finna clap it up. We finna go ahead and hit the horn too. $99 in the building. Huh? Corey Chancellor say F it. I guess he said F StreamYard, coach. I feel, but when I first saw it, I thought it was like FSU. I was like FSU StreamYard, but F StreamYard. So Corey Chancellor, man, thank you, man, for that. Appreciate you, man, for the $99.99 in the building. Much love to you. Thank you, man. Again, that stuff help out. Corey Chancellor dropping a dollar bill on your boy, man. Much love to you. I appreciate that. But here's what I will say to you. When you're in season, you may practice against those guys in certain things, but as you're starting to prepare, you may not be actually practicing against Cam Ward. You may not be practicing against those guys. You have scout team guys because they need to run certain formations. They need to do certain plays that give you a certain look. And you don't want to kill your practice time. You know, it's not like high school. You only got so many kids. Hey, starting offense, can y'all run this play for me? So we could get a look. And then they want to get as much time as they can doing their thing. And you want to get as much time as you can doing your thing. For example, our starting defense is probably not running. I almost said it. Our starting defense is probably not running Puke University's defense for Cam Ward. They may have scout
I
players
got you.
just to give them that look, if that makes sense.
I
So,
got
yeah. So during this, I get where you're coming from now in the spring and the summer. Yeah, they're going to face each other and do that stuff. But again, I think a lot of it is communication and angles, right? I think they want to. They want to get to the ball. I just think there's a lot of open field tackles and they're not taking a proper angle. Therefore, leads to bad tackling in that case.
But Coach, we learn angle drills in Pop Warner. How are collegiate athletes?
Yeah, them dudes run a lot fast because they running a lot.
Learn that in Pop Warner.
Bro, they run a lot faster than Part 1 out there. Believe it or not, it don't look like they running that fast, but them running backs moving, them quarterbacks, like these people moving. It looks all relative because everybody's running fast, and it's almost like
that's what it is. We just get outran. Is what's causing the bad angles.
No, it's just like us. When we outrun somebody, it's because they took a bad angle, right? Think about this. When Damian Martinez broke, you thought it was touchdown. My man took the right angle when he got him. If he was off a little bit, Damian Martinez get in front of him. He had the right angle. So when we take plays down and we bust big plays because somebody took a wrong angle, it's very rare you running a dude over. It's because you either made a guy miss.
What about Mish Powell being at safety? And he's already 20 yards deep. So it's like I don't see how he should be getting bad angles when he's already.
I can agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say 10, 15 yards away.
No, listen.
So he should be have a head start. I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and again, I don't have all the answers because I'm not in the rooms. I don't know what they're being taught, what they're being told. However, I hear you, and I really thought Misha Powell. I thought Mish Powell. No, I get it, but I thought Mish Powell against Florida when they played against Florida. I said, okay, we got us. I thought he could be the replacement for Cam because he's had a bunch of experience. And I have to be very honest. I haven't seen that same performance from Florida till now.
The Florida game.
Yeah, I have to be honest. So yeah, I don't know what it is in there.
When he looked in the camera and said he was like that.
Ooh,
that's it.
Uh-oh. Hey, Pilo out here pulling receipts, dog. Easy, Pilo. Easy, Pilo. Don't kill him. But Pilo, man, I got
in the camera and say I'm like that.
I got Shad back here in the back though. He done snuck in before I locked the door. So I'm gonna get with Shad right quick. But Pilo, man, as always, thank you, my brother. I thank you for all of the support. You always showing up. You always one of the first or second one guys to drop that. You must got that thing on copy and paste because you drop it the same way every time, man.
No, I just type it every time. Like I said, it don't cost nothing to show love, man.
That's true.
It don't cost nothing to show love.
That's a true story.
I want to see everybody win, man.
I love it, man. Well, I appreciate you, dog. Anything I can do to support you, let me know.
I appreciate you too, bro.
Anytime, man.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right.
I tried to say Pilo's number, but I couldn't because he cut off. All right, we got the last caller tonight. Let me take this phone number off. My brother Shad, 1419 in the building. Talk to her.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good, man. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch the game because I was at work with it. But is the consensus or is the fan base upset with the performance? I haven't had time to rewatch it.
You talking about Florida State game?
Yeah.
Actually, I just saw it's live on YouTube now, so you definitely can watch the whole thing. The whole game is up. However, I just don't think it was like I said earlier. I don't know how much you were listening to prior you calling, but I don't think the game was high flying acrobatics like we were accustomed or what we thought we were going to see. Instead of the Air Force, we kind of brought in the Marines. And to Florida State's defense and to their credit, they kept everything top down, 2 high safety, playing man trail. And so they weren't allowing us to get the ball down the field vertically. So we had to call in the Marines and ground and pound that thing and take them boys to Pound Town.
But wasn't that the concern? Weren't people upset or concerned we couldn't run the ball?
I agree with you.
So are they upset that we can run the ball now?
No. What I think, Shad, is the emotion and the part that who it was. If we had this performance against Louisville, I think people would have been A-okay with it. It's because it's Florida State. We want to embarrass them, annihilate them, demolish them, destroy them. Any other words you can find to describe that, that's what we wanted to do. Even though we still beat them by 22 points. And I tell people this: if we score right before the half, I know you didn't watch the game, but we got down to the 2 or 3 yard line, end up having to kick a field goal. But if we score right before that game, right before the half, the score is 40-14. Those 4 points make it look real different. So a lot of this was more about a feeling and the optics more than what the true meaning of it was, if you ask me.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I felt the same way because going into this game, I felt like it should have been a repeat of like what transpired in 2020 when this was. I believe this FSU team is much worse than that one, and obviously, I feel like our current team is better than the one that we fielded in 2020. Yet, at certain particular spots.
But I'll just say this, Shaq. I'll say this right quick before you go. If you look at Florida State's defense, right, and here's what the key is: their offense is atrocious. Their defense is not as bad as people assumed it because they lost so many games. But like I was just saying, if you look at this, Georgia Tech 24-21, Boston College 28-13, Memphis 20-12, Cal 14-9, SMU got blown out. Clemson 29-13, Duke. Oh God, I said it. I'm hot. God, my mouth burning. They lost to Puke University 23-16. They lost to us 36-14. So behind SMU, who had 26-point differential, we had a 22-point differential. So these are the only two teams that they lost to by a large margin in essence, right? So defensively, they stayed where they are. The offense held true. They averaging 16 points a game. We gave them 14.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess, if you look at it from that particular perspective. Yeah, but to, get into what DP asked about a scale of 1 to 10, the reason I'm at a 1 is because I haven't watched so much more football this season than I have previous years. There is no dominant defense in college football. Like, there is none. So the reason I'm at a 1 is because just looking at the overall landscape, and I know some Cane fans and even some that I have a certain affinity towards, they only care about Miami, but you can't just look at it in a vacuum. You got to look at the entire landscape. Like, no one's playing good defense.
Okay.
Whether it's, tackling, whether it's poor angles. And I think and kind of what DP was saying about, the angles and stuff like that. And I don't want to say it, but I got to say it. We got to come to the realization some of these guys are going to be insurance adjusters once their eligibility has elapsed. You just got to realize that. So you can't expect like NFL type performances from the majority of these guys because that's not their future. I don't mean to say it that way, but that's just what it is. Some of these people are going to be back in regular society once their collegiate career is over. But getting back to that particular aspect of it all,
insurance adjusters. Shout out to all the insurance adjusters in the world.
Yeah, insurance adjuster, financial analyst. Good jobs. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to demean anybody. You're going to a big university, so you should get a degree and get a pretty good job with the Miami network. I'm just being honest.
I'm listening.
But get back to that particular aspect about the defense, though. From what I've just seen from just watching a multitude of teams, it's just been about making timely stops in crucial situations. Red zone defenses right now is one of the things that if you have a good red zone defense, you'll be fine. Like you say, you can hold somebody to 3. That's a win. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And kind of going back to like how some of the rules are, like the rules are so geared towards the offense now. It's almost impossible to play like lights out defense right now. Go back a couple of weeks ago with the West Besant hit and the media, that was targeting and stuff like that. Things like that kind of gets in a player's mind where it's like, should I go for this or should I hesitate? And like you say, obviously you coach football. I've played it not at a major level, but I understand that if you have to think about things, it's going to slow you down.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so like the tic tac calls in terms of face mask, horse collar, just a multitude of different things can kind of take the aggression out of the game. And like you say, our first team defense is probably not going against our first team offense, especially during the season. You know what I mean? And for the, and I mean, obviously, I feel like maybe the defense should be better. I know the defensive line was touted to be one of the best in the country, and I more so looked at it based on people were looking at it more so based on our edge rushers, not necessarily the entire defensive line, as a whole. I know some people have talked about Kiko kind of taking a step backwards in some particular aspects. Obviously the secondary, but I mean, to me, like I say, if they can make some timely stops, I mean, I have to give them kudos because again, kind of going back to the Cal game, like, that game ended up getting out of hand, but our defense got to a point to where it's like, y'all not going to score again. And
Right.
They didn't.
That's true.
So, like I said, so it gets back to like making timely stops. I'm not going into games looking for a vintage Miami defense because it's impossible to have a vintage Miami defense. To be honest, I'm not even going in looking to have a 2016, 2017, 2018 Miami defense because I mean it's so impossible. The talent is being spread out a lot more now, so it's a lot more parity in the game, and that's one of the things that I try to. Anytime I'm on a show or anything, I'm on someone's panel, I always try to bring that point forward. That I think a lot of people are not realizing that talent is spread out now. There's a lot of parity now. So whereas you can look at a team and say, oh, well, I know this team's history. Look at them. But it's not that anymore. You got to look at the names on the roster now. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously what Vanderbilt has done this year, what Indiana is doing, just some of the teams that you just look at them and say, I mean, getting back to the fantasy, I'm sitting here literally every single week. I got to find a matchup. Like, I'm sitting there like, oh, let me start him because he's trying to get this team. And then I'm like, nah, I can't do that because look what they did to that team.
Right.
So I'm literally just out here, like a couple of weeks ago, so, South Carolina playing Oklahoma, right? Monster defensive performance, 3 touchdowns, scoring on defense. Obviously what Pitt did to Syracuse. Like, those are anomalies now. You know what I mean? So you can't expect to see that anymore.
Right.
But I mean, all in all, man, like I said, going back to the beginning of the season, you got me off of my 8-5. We're on 11-1. Whatever it takes to win these next couple of games, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care. As long as the defense get a stop where they need to get a stop, as long as the offense can put the ball in the end zone, whether it's Cam Ward or whether it's Dave Martinez or Mark Fletcher or even AJ Allen, I don't care.
I get it, bro.
I'm gonna enjoy the moment. I'm gonna keep my criticisms to a minimum at this particular juncture because we may not be, this might not be a repeat performance next year. So instead of just being so upset about what can be done now, because I saw somebody in the comment section ask you, like, is there another level that you think the team can go to? I believe it is another level, but whether or not they make it to that level is a whole other thing, So.
Well, here's what I'll just say. I'll say this in conclusion, Shad. Like I said, you brought up valid points. But I really feel that I'm just going to kind of speak a little bit here freely. I did say 11-1, but the way this is looking, we went. Okay, here's why I'm saying it. There were 3 games I was worried about prior to the season starting: Florida, Florida State, Louisville. This was prior to the season, and I said 10-2, and all I asked from Mario Cristobal and the Miami Hurricanes was 33% chance. Just win one of those 3 games, and you could be 10-2. They actually won 100% of those 3 games.
Yeah.
So I don't have any worries about them winning. Now I want to make sure, as I look at them through a coach's lens, how are they winning? I'm not even looking at. This game. I'm looking at point differential, right? Because I'm being what I'm being. But I'm also looking at the fine tuning of this, right? For example, you could go to NASCAR, right? You go to NASCAR and that car going around, it looked fast, but the mechanic knows the timing off a little bit. But to you, it looked great, but the mechanic knows that it needs some more fine tuning. It is drifting a little bit. But for me and you, for me and you having to sit out there, we like, man, them cars fast. And this dude, no, I could get about 4 more miles per hour out of this car if I do just this or I do just that. if I can get a driver to do just this, if I can get him not to hit the brakes or don't lay off the throttle. I'm just talking here, but that's where I want to see in these last 4 games, and that's what I'm looking at right now when it comes to the Canes.
I can understand that entire vantage point, because obviously at this point in the season, there's no longer a continuity question, because obviously a lot of new faces coming in. So the first couple of games, obviously you try to get the continuity together to see how everyone plays together. But now at this particular juncture, all right, well, we know how everybody plays together. So I don't know. Like I said, watching so much college football, there's no dominant team out there. And just kind of based on the field, Miami looks like the rest. Like Oregon has a crap ton of skilled players, and Ohio State got a crap ton of skilled players. LSU, obviously Bama in Texas, but like no one is moved into that particular gear. Like obviously, and I said this on South Coast Kane's show. I said I don't want to look back at this season, and this is probably my only critique. I don't want to look back at this season and say Florida was our best game of the year.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, because you don't want your first game to be your best game. And like I said, obviously you're a coach, and they always talk about you want to peak at the right time.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem like, okay, well, we peaked our first 4 games, and now we're just kind of steadily just inching down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and outside of Florida, dog, let's be honest. If we peaked against FAMU, Ball State, and USF, then we ain't peaked. We just rolled out the bed. But nah, Shad. I love that last point. Yeah, I don't think that will be. But I will say this, man, as I get to wrap this deal up. But man, I'm glad to be back, Shad, man. We in the building. I know your work schedule is a little different right now, but yeah, man, let's chop it up. Let's get in there. Shout out to South Coast Kane as well. Y'all go check out South Coast Kane. He got a good show. He be sitting on the porch, got his hat backwards, man, having a good time. So y'all definitely go check him out, man. Let the people know where they can find you and all that good stuff, and then we're gonna get up out the joint.
Oh yeah, Shad 1419 on YouTube. You know what I mean? And yeah, Hayes, going back to make this last point, about the StreamYard thing, because I looked at it because I automatically debit from the account. I said, wait a minute, it used to be $22.
Yes,
and it went up to $44.
Mine at $85.
Well, yeah, I know you got the package above, or maybe package or 2 above mine. I was like,
$85, bro. Man, look here. I'm telling you, StreamYard, like, I don't remember them saying, even if they did, I hate to say it, they got this market cornered. Because I could go live off YouTube, but it's hard to bring guests on. It's hard to put the comments up. It's hard to dual cast with other people. So they knew what they were doing. They said, the first time free, the second time I got to charge you. So they let us get it for the low at first, and then all of a sudden, yam. Yeah. Okay, they got you hooked on the convenience.
All right. Appreciate taking my call.
Anytime, man. Come on, Shad. You got it.
All right.
Yep. Much love, man. Shad 1419 in the building, man. In the building. There go LV, the producer in the building. Appreciate it. Well, we right here. We said 1:30, and guess what? QB say, Coach, you always trying to go to bed. I think I still got the comment up here, Mark. I think he got it up here. Hold on. Where is it? God doggone it. There you go. QB. Maybe that's QB. Maybe I told him to go to bed. Maybe it was Gil. Somebody told me I'm trying to go to bed early. Well, guess what? We did an extra 30. We in the building. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for calling in. Man, thank you to Corey Chancellor as well as LOL 305 for the donations, man. I appreciate y'all so much. It does, like you said, it definitely helped this channel work and grow. We can do more things with it. And with all that being said, Coach going to get up out of here. We're going to make it happen. We'll be on for the pregame show, me and V12. I want to say 11 o'clock Saturday. Kickoff is noon, and we'll be right back on for the post game right after that. And man, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I might do the show standing on my head, because we're gonna whoop these people 98-3. I might give them a field goal. 98-3. How about that? You like that? 98-3. So with all that be saying, as always, go Canes. Make sure y'all go check out the Good, Bad, and Ugly as well. Those get demonetized, so all I want you to do is like it and share it. That's all you got to do. Like and share it. All right. And so with that being said, we out of here. Peace. Somebody passed me the real cane juice, not at the show over. Shoot. Can't even call them people. Gotta call them Puke University. Raggedy mother. Mother effer dude.